Hi guys, today I want to talk about why I think Bitcoin is God money. Let's get into it. So I want to talk about you directly like this in this format. I think it's the most authentic style, and to talk about Bitcoin as well because I'm a Bitcoin believer. I keep telling my girlfriend, oh, but you should buy Bitcoin. Let's keep buying more Bitcoin. And I'm French, I'm 32 years old, and I decided not to live in France anymore and to move abroad because I think it's a better choice. I don't believe in the tax system in France, which is horrible, and everything is taxed in France. So the moment you're born, the moment you buy a house, the moment you die, or you inherit, you have like 50% tax on it, which is horrible. It's like tax on tax on tax. And I don't believe in this system. And I see Bitcoin as a hope and truth in this world, that no one can control it. I've started to watch a lot of podcasts and YouTube videos about Michael Saylor's, and I started to understand more also about inflation. And Bitcoin for me is an end goal. As Michael Saylor said, this is an end goal. There is no better investment than Bitcoin. And let me explain why. So why I see Bitcoin as God money? Because first, there is no CEO. Okay, no CEO, no headquarters, and no people can control it. And that is great. No one can change it. It's kind of like gold, except gold, you can find 2% more gold every year, and which is like the downside of gold, and people can start taxing gold, which, and is like heavy. You cannot transport it easily. So yeah, gold is off topic, is growing, is a good investment as well, but it's not as digital and as protected as Bitcoin. Why Bitcoin for me is really a revolution in terms of, I think it's gonna change the world, and that's why I want to make more videos about Bitcoin, just to be like a normal guy talking about Bitcoin. I don't have like expertise on Bitcoin so much, like Michael Saylor. I'm not like a engineer or anything like this. So I'm just like, I would just want to talk about it and make it like authentic. So yeah, so first I started to heard about Bitcoin in 2016. I think we were in a coffee in France with my friends, with the sun like on us, a bit cold, and we were started to put like $50 into Litecoin and a bit in Bitcoin and other XRP also, which was like the beginning of it before they had the crisis. So, but we didn't keep any. We were just like kind of like trading day to day and just living. But it was in 2016, and after that, moved to another country and start working. I was a video editor, and I always talk to my friend like, oh, we should buy Bitcoin, we should like invest in it, but it's hard because like you don't know when to start, and you don't know, like you always think that the price is too high for you until you realize that, oh, you can buy like 1% of a Bitcoin or less in Satoshis. So yeah, and I always told my friend like, oh, we should buy Bitcoins, and that was the main purpose. And now like the price is still like is like the price is like $115,000, but this is still early, and that's what I think, like, because last time I watched a video about Michael Saylor talking about Bitcoin, and he was saying that in 21 years, that was his prophecy. In 21 years, Bitcoin will be $21 million per coin, which blew my mind. When I think about that, and there was this calculation which like seems quite right. After it's still like a prophecy, a prediction, it could be wrong. But if you don't play the game, you cannot lose. You cannot win at the game, and you cannot. I think is the best investment, because you can look at other investment like real estate. You can look at bonds, equity. In America, you have a lot of things, insurance. life insurance, or buying collectibles. But there is nothing like, I think, Bitcoin. And I think Bitcoin is the number one investment that can earn you like the most profit in return, and that can keep your time, your money, your labor safe. And because this is all in cyberspace. And so $21 million in 21 years. And when I thought about it, I was like, damn. So I only need 48 Bitcoin to be a billionaire in 21 years. And that blew my mind. Like, for me, I never expected to be able to become a billionaire. But of course, I'm not a billionaire. But I thought like, wow, that is crazy that you can become a billionaire just by being early and knowing that information. And if, of course, it happens. So yeah, so I see like some people also like talk about Bitcoin, like saying, oh, but Bitcoin use electricity, it's use too much electricity. Because in France, we are a lot of people talking about like being ecology responsible, like your carbon print, that you cannot take the plane too much or anything like this. They kind of brainwash your entire brain about the ecology, and which I think is important, yes, but not to the purpose, because like the ecology over there is like they brainwash you to buy more electric car, which is like a lobby also as well. So it's like they brainwash you to make more money on this, and I don't believe in it. But Bitcoin is really what's kept me going, what I see the future into it, and excited about it. Everything I see on the news, I'm excited about every news on Bitcoin, and this is like, I think, a great time to be alive and to be healthy, to be young, to be able to invest in Bitcoin. So yeah, I think. So 21, let's come back a bit and talk about 21. Because 21 is the number, the total supply. If you don't know about Bitcoin, there is only 21 million Bitcoins, and which you can divide it as much as you want into 1%, into less than 1%. That's why it calls Satoshis, which is the creator of Bitcoin is Satoshi Nakamoto, but which is a mysterious figure that no one knows about it, which created Bitcoin in 2009, and he started mining it. And 21 million is the only resources in the world that is limited, which means that you cannot find more. After 21 million Bitcoins is mined, because Bitcoin needs some mining to protect it. So after it's mined, it will be in 2140, I think, something like this. There is no more of it. And even gold, you can find more, even land, except land you cannot, but you cannot move it. So yeah, I think it's just like, for me, I see it as God money. It's limited supply, it's weightless, it's protected by mathematics. There is no CEO, no government can control it. It's really giving you power back to the people. So, and it's still very early right now. And there is like the decentralization, like you can see like it is really like a movement. It's not just, it's a technology, it's a movement. It's not just like, oh, I have some cash in my pocket. No, because there is no inflation. That's the thing with Bitcoin, there is no inflation at all. And when you think about it, like, okay, let's say I'm in France, I work as a normal job, I earn like around 2,000 euro per month, which is about $2,300. No, a bit less, $2,300. And in 1 year, there was inflation, every year there is like the money, like my work, my labor, my time that I put into this job, and I earn money, it gets devalued. And I feel it's not fair, it's not just that why my time now is less, like my money that I earn now will be worth less in the future. But Bitcoin is the opposite. The Bitcoin that you buy now will be worth more in the future because there is no inflation. And there is no government that control it. There is no printing machines about cash that cause the inflation of it. So yeah, I'm having a lot of discussion recently with my girlfriend, trying to explain why you should buy Bitcoin. And I've been talking with friends, with families, with my girlfriend, why I think Bitcoin is the future for money and for investment. So yeah, I think that's why it's called God money for me. Because if God came down and say, okay, I'm gonna make a currency for humans, I think that would be the perfect currency that it will make, weightless, that I can send it to anyone in the world instantly, and that keep track of the ledger forever for free. This is so yeah, so I think I will keep making more video about Bitcoin. This one was the first, and I just wanted to introduce myself a little bit and talk about my experience on Bitcoin. But for now, it's been like a blessing, and keep buying Bitcoin, guys. See you in the next one.